Hello students, this is a video to help you with the project that I handed out, which is called That's Literally My Name. The task is to create a poster of your name using literal equations. We know that equations that have multiple variables in them are called literal equations. There's a sample on the next page using the name Christina, but let me talk about the components first. The first component is a poster that includes all solved formulas. For this poster, I want you to keep in mind, this was a frequently asked question. For this poster, you do not need to make it on your computer. This poster can be handmade on construction paper. It can be printed from your computer. There's no restriction on whether it's created by you by hand or whether it's created on the computer. Next, you need a worksheet that shows the solution of all literal equations. And finally, you need a picture which describes you. Let me talk about the worksheet for a second because I know that people are asking me about that as well. Your poster should look a little bit like this. The person's name was Christina, so you can say the K, the R, the I. They're all solved from a literal equation. The original literal equation looked like this. F equals negative K times x2 minus x1. And the person solved it for K because the first letter of her name was K. Same thing here. This was not the original equation. The original equation looked like this, and the R was solved for because her name has an R in it. The work page should look a little bit like this. We're going to take every one of the equations, one of the samples is E equals IR, and we're going to solve it for the variable that we want. In this case, we wanted the I for Christina. Take a look at the method that she used. Of course, this method is known as the onion method. We know it's the onion method because it looks like it's got layers. She circled the I first because that's what she was solving for. Then she circled the R and then divided both sides by R because I was being multiplied by R. So she solved and got that. This next method was not the onion method. It looks like what she did was she took all of the letters that weren't S, the letter that she was looking for, and substituted random numbers, 9, 12, and 4, in for the other ones. This is called the substitution method. I suppose I should say the substitution method. At the end of the equation, she got negative 4 times 9 plus 12. See that 4 is equal to N, 9 is equal to D, and 12 is equal to C. They line up perfectly. This, of course, was the method that she used for the second one. So this answer is what she's going to be using for her letter S. And if you go back to the project, you can see that her S is equal to C minus DN, which is equivalent to the work that we just showed. So those are two of the common misconceptions that came up on this project. One last note about this project. I know that some people were saying that the formulas didn't have a letter that they were looking for. For example, there were only a few letter E's. So I wanted to go back to the formula sheet. I actually revised the formula sheet. So these are most of the revised formulas. This is 1 through 18. So if you want to pause your screen or pause your video now, you can record any of the equations that are different. This one is different. It's got a letter Z, for example. So you can pause now. And this is the rest of the formula sheet that has up until 25. Take note that this is a new equation. This is a new equation. Some of them are new equations because some of the letters were missing. So you can pause it now. Moving on to the next page. Some of these are old, but some of them are new. The heart rate formula is new, for example. Let's see, what else did I add in here? The wind turbine diameter formula, really cool formula, by the way, calculates how big a wind turbine has to be in order to generate a certain amount of energy. But I guess you can pause the video now. And now I'll show you the rest of the formulas. This is up until formula number 50. So hopefully this will be helpful in creating the project. I made sure that there were at least 3 of every single letter, including letter E, which was missing a couple of times before. I added a few J's in there for students that have J's in their names. So hopefully this video was helpful. Again, this was a video helping you on the project, That's Literally My Name project. If you have any questions, please email me at my email address. Thanks, guys. Good luck.